really happy to be here. So we will spend the next 30 minutes talking about how AWS and Siemens help our customers, machine builders, and industrial manufacturers to bridge the gap between OT and IT by bringing edge and cloud much closer together. And this is not only just a theoretical example. We have also invited a customer of us, a joint customer from Matic, here on stage with us, which will tell about how they used the Siemens and AWS technology to power their digital transformation. So my name is Torben. I will kick us off. I'm from Siemens, representing our edge ecosystem. Then Maria will continue talking about AWS. She's from AWS, the principal partner management for Siemens. And then Mathieu and Henrik will talk about their customer journey from Matic. So we have been talking a long time with our customers about how they can reap the benefits of digital transformation, how they can actually move towards a smart manufacturing. But what we have realized that for the majority of our customers, they still struggle to get their smart manufacturing initiatives, their digital transformation projects into broad usage across the shop floor, across many machines, across many plants. So in spite of that customers invest a lot of money, time, resources, it's very tricky to kind of replicate one use case and make it scale across the factory network. And we realized that it's still true that a large amount of data is still residing in isolated pockets in IT systems and in OT systems. And even like manufacturing is producing terabytes of data every day, but they reside in OT systems. It's a proprietary system. It's very hard to do the first step to connecting to the OT data. So what we said from a Siemens perspective is that we want to open this OT data. We want to open the manufacturing shop floor, make that data accessible for customers, for developers, for builders, to actually develop data-driven solutions and services on top of them. And we said we need for that a technology. For us, it's edge computing, which can connect, where you can connect very easily to your shop floor, and not by not disturbing all the automation processes which are running. So you just can look at the data, supervise the data, and you can start using the data, as said, to create any kind of IoT use case on top of it. And then, of course, trying to make it scale, replicating it. But what is very important is that we want to make the full data lifecycle happen. So not only starting to connect to OT data and start contextualizing it on the edge, we want to put it into the cloud. You need to transform the data. You want to maybe train AI models. You want to package them back, deploy it on the edge for inference. And that's why we also partnering with AWS as a strong technology partner, as leading cloud provider to make that data lifecycle happen. And what is really the value we want to bring together from Siemens and AWS to our customers? What's the better together story? That will now be explained by Rainer Brehm, which is the CEO of Factory Automation.
We want to bring IT and operational technology OT much closer together. Much closer means it needs to be very, very easy for the customer to leverage OT data in the IT world and feedback data from the IT world into the OT world. That flow needs to be seamless, easily. Number two, it needs to be much more flexible. And thirdly, we need to scale. We need to come away from proof of concept into really scaling it into mass deployments. Bringing that two silos together will create completely new ways of how you can build solutions for production. We use IoT sidewise edge and combine it with industrial edge from Siemens. You collect data on the edge. You contextualize the data, you push it in the cloud. And in the cloud, you're going to use this data, for example, to analytics, to train models, to create a digital twin. I think that closed loop is very important because we need to have a very flexible and adaptable production. In the past, you had the mantra of never change a running system. In the future, you will continuously update a system, and for that, you need this closed loop. We chose AWS because Siemens is a leader in the OT world, and AWS is a leader in the cloud world. So two leaders come together and creating a big impact. We want to leverage both ecosystems of builders to create that new way of production. And we only can do that together, AWS and Siemens.
So, right, just to repeat what Rainer said, I think the value we want to really bring to our customers, two things. So, building a data foundation. by getting the data out of the OT systems, contextualizing it, and that the data means the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's stored in an OT systems, it's stored in an IT system, or it's running in the cloud. You always have the same databases, and that makes it scalable. Doesn't matter if you want to optimize, do a digital transformation of one machine or many machines across the whole factory network, and you can start creating your use cases on top of it. And with the Siemens Industrial Edge Management, you can start replicating that use case very easily with just a few clicks on the button. And how that works really in detail now will be explained by Maria.
Thank you, Torben. So this edge-to-cloud offering is really unique. And why? Because first, it connects all three levels of the IT infrastructure on the shop floor. The field level, the factory level, and the cloud level. And the second is, you have the flexibility and choice how you can deploy your software on the hardware or no hardware at all. Let's zoom in into each of these levels. On the lowest level, on the field level, you have the Siemens Industrial Edge device, which is located close to machine to allow the low latency and local network requirements. It contains the runtime and the asset modeling capabilities. You can decide and have a choice if you want to use the Siemens Industrial Edge device, if you want to use the Industrial Edge virtual device, or you bring your own device and flash the runtime on it. The southbound connectors from the Siemens Industrial Edge to Ethernet IP, Modbus TCP, S7, and many more, you can stream the time series data through Sitewise Edge into AWS Cloud, into Sitewise. The middle layer is the factory level. It's the Industrial Edge Management System, which is the orchestration software, which allows you to manage your industrial edge devices and also manage your applications that's running on these devices. And again, you have the flexibility. If you want to manage it yourself on the Kubernetes cluster, or you want to use the software as a service, managed service from Siemens, and free up your resources to do this. And then the upper level, it's the Industrial Edge Hub. This is the AWS hosted repository with all applications in your industrial edge environment. So this showcased architecture can be done once and can be replicated to many factories. And you have the full visibility and control from any location to this system. This was all about the IT architecture, but the joint value goes much beyond that. Because the IT and OT integration enable you to have the applications on both edge and cloud. So you can have the application from Siemens Industrial Edge Marketplace for energy management, anomaly detection, or asset monitoring. But you can also build your own application with Mendix, with low-code platform, just 10 times faster than you would do other way. And what else you can have is, if you have a low latency requirements, you can use the virtual PLC as an application or aggregate the manufacturing execution system on the factory level. And then in order to synchronize the data and have the full closed loop, where Rainer Brehm was talking about, you also need to have the data synchronization across all the levels. And for this, you have the access with AWS Sitewise to the storage and management system. And for predictive maintenance use cases, for example, you can already train your AI model in AWS Cloud and seamlessly deploy it on the edge to have the closed loop. For visualization, you can use also multiple tools, either Grafana or AWS QuickSight, or again, use Mendix. So there is a free of choice what kind of application for your job, for your use case to be used. And this is now not only in the theory, but also in practice. That's why I'm very excited to hand over to Matthew and talk about your experience, how Edge and Cloud work together.
Thank you. Hello, can you, yeah, okay, good. So,
Just a moment.
okay then. I will present our company, and then my colleague Enrique will explore more about the solution that we partner with Siemens and AWS to do. Frontmatec is an OEM provider for the meat processing industry. So we are developing from an end-to-end solution for those plants. And we are more than 2,000 employees around the world, 33 sites, 17 factories worldwide, and in 15 countries. What we like to say is that in North America, we can say that 88% of the pork that is consumed in America has passed through a Frontmatec machine. So that's pretty impressive. And of course, we have more than 250 installations over the world. And we are based, it's a global company, but we have our head office in Denmark, but a really big market for America. And as you can imagine, for a company like us with over 60 years of history, we've built a lot of systems, a lot of different equipment, from standard stainless steel equipment without any intelligence in it, up through now a fully smart automated system that can do, let's say, right next to what a human can do in kind of butchering and cutting and meat solution with robots, vision systems, and all this stuff. So up to those years, we had several different technology that we implemented in, and then we needed solutions to get all those different systems all together. We are now, since 22, part of the big family of Fortify. Fortify is a new KKR program to build a really big food industry leader with providing a lot of solution in the food industry. So we'll be part of it. It's an exciting journey with MHM, Betcher, and a lot of others to come to it. So our main challenges, as you can understand, is that we need to help our customer to be more efficient. And we, of course, when we provide solution, we are partnering with the customer for 10 to 20 years after. And we need to help them with the support, with the training, with the data analysis, the efficiency, and the full OEE analysis. And be sure to be proactive for them to have spare part at the right time, service techs at the right time. And so we need a strong system, a strong platform to be able to gather all that data and then uses any tools like you just saw. So, but AI on top of all those things to make all that much more easy for our customer to succeed. And this is our commitment to them. And that's why we are working on this digital journey, which we are really totally sure that it will meet their expectation about what we can provide to them. So, so improve product quality, improve machine performance, uptime, and be more proactive, so prevent the downtime. And so I will pass the mic to Enrique, one of my colleagues that is really worked hands-on with the solution, partnering with Siemens and AWS.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Very thrilled to be here and talk about what we have done so far. So we see as digitalization and IoT inside of Chromatic, we want to help our customers better understand their machines, their operations. So we want to improve it. We want to improve machine availability as well. And we want to offer then advanced maintenance tools. Like, for example, we want to, ahead of the time, we want to predict if a machine is going to break. If we can predict when it's going to break, that can help then in labor and parts. So imagine logistics, we can improve logistics, labor, and also we can prevent their downtime that could be very costly, thousands of dollars per minute. We want to also provide an ongoing support through the Chromatic Academy. So we know some of our plants, they are located in very small areas, so access to labor is sometimes very, very hard. It's very difficult to get the people and train them. So we want to be able to help them, maybe virtual reality and maybe a chatbot, they can help them repair their machine. So we have 3 main challenge points in here to be accomplished. So we decided to start with a small proof of concept to realize the value. What can we achieve with that? So how can we leverage, how can we extract the data? As Torben said, they are at the OT level. Then we got to bring it to another level and be able to analyze, visualize, understand it. We also wanted a solution that could be repeatable and we could scale. We could scale fast. So we don't want to waste too many time in programming. We want to be able to scale fast to show our customers as well what we can have, what we can provide them. And foremost, we want to secure the data. The data, it must be encrypted somehow. So everybody knows what a cyber threat is, and our customers, they are very well as well. So we must be able to provide a secure environment to collect the data and push it, and afterwards analyze it and give them to our customers. So as you can see, we have Siemens and AWS. And Chromatic goes in the top of everything. So we were able to combine both of them. And in that way, we achieved a high scalable architecture. So a common ingestion framework that can collect the data from multiple sources at the same time. So at the floor, we have several machines. We have multiple sources of data. What I want to say as well, so from the configuration at AWS site-wise and deployment, in between the time, we were able to achieve 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, we were able to configure, deploy, and start pulling data into the cloud. So, and everything without any cloud knowledge. So we don't need a cloud engineer just for that. We can train an OT guy. We can have a process engineer, someone which is more in the OT field doing that. So this is pretty awesome. This was really good for us as well. And opportunities, what kind of opportunities we can achieve? What opportunities may arise from that partnership with AWS and Siemens and Chromatic? So we can achieve predictive maintenance. So we have predictive maintenance goals. we can achieve a better performance for our customers. As we are working at food, meat, so a better performance, it means less waste. So, and better yield for our customers as well. Real-time decisions. So based on real-time decisions, we can achieve a better quality. So we are able to increase the performance, global OEE of the machine, and for the most, a fully integrated architecture. So everything at the same place, at the same hardware, so we can save time in deployment. I guess.
Right. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Torben. Thank you,
It was very
Maria.
interesting to learn about your experience with our joint technology. I hope you can reap the benefits of all the opportunities you have set out. So if you want to learn more about what we're doing together as AWS and Siemens, and also how we can help to accelerate your digital transformation journey, you can, of course, find us here on the AWS booth as well. We have showcases, demos, where you can experience both Siemens Industrial Edge and AWS IoT Sidewise working together. And of course, we have the same replicated also on the Siemens booth. So you're very warmly invited to join us there, ask our staff about this collaboration, and we will be happy to answer all your questions you have. Thank you for your attention. See you hopefully soon.